Another day on FC25. Hopefully we're all doing well. Let's have a look at this a minute quickly. There we go. All sorted. Happy days. Think that's us good to go. Cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, so what we got here? Let's have a look. December 4th, up next Newcastle. That's right, we've got Newcastle. Then we play Forest in the league, followed by Arsenal away in the Cup. So that'll be a big game. We'll probably play the Newcastle game, sim the Forest one, and then the Arsenal game will be played. And then we'll either sim Burnley or West Ham and get them up for December over and done with. Mainu, what do you want? I'll think about it. He has played well recently for us, so might be worth giving him a shot. Just go through the side, looking tired. Get rid of that a minute. There we go. Right. We'll start Quaresma. Might need to go for a fresh back three here. Ahmad on the right. Garnacho on the left. Probably have Dorgu on the bench maybe. Give them Burmo a complete rest. Collier, he might come on. Mainu's knackered as well, so probably hold him back for now. Need some fresh legs. My reserves are looking very, very thin. Very thin. Need to look at getting some more players in January by the looks of this. Because other than a backup centre-back and Ugarte, who's obviously been replaced for Dorgu on the bench, that's pretty much where we're at. Which isn't great. Just thinking, is it worth maybe having another centre mid? Mind you, we've got Mainu and Collier, so Mount could play centre mid as well. No, we'll leave it at that. That's how we'll start this first game of the stream against Newcastle. Not going to be an easy one. That's for sure. Always a difficult side to play against Newcastle, I think. As we're probably about to find out. And it's in the rain. Of course it is. It's in the bloody rain. Right, I think that's good to go. Let's jump in.
You got a pink concrete ball.
And this occasion appears irresistible. Two magnificent sides intent upon impressing the wider world.
There's the Tifu, Alan Shearer, the legend. Wish you could use legends in this more than what they tried doing. Obviously you can do a player career with an icon, but you can't use them as managers, I don't think, not without somehow glitching the game. I think I've seen some with free agents where if you move, is it 15 players, it then frees up an icon somehow, but I'm not sure if that's actually genuine or not, if it's some sort of glitch. Bad little start here against Newcastle, keeping the ball well, nicely. Changed a few players around, so Always got that in the back of my mind. Hang on, let's just double check something. Seems a bit flicky at the minute. We'll carry on for now. It says the connection's excellent for now, so we'll continue on. We'll keep a close eye on it. Make sure the stream doesn't drop out. It's alright at the minute. Ahmad, great first touch. Crossed in towards Mateta. Fabian Schär does well there. Tip Maguire. Love that. Not gave him much game time so far this season. Maybe that's something we can look at changing as the fixtures start to come thick and fast. It's good that we're already in December though. Making good progress. Heaven gets a rare start as well. We've obviously got one eye on the Carabao Cup fixture against Arsenal coming up. So we need to keep stamina to a good level if we can. Ahmad running in at Newcastle's defence. Has a go. Good save from Pope. Tips it away. Is that our ball? Play on, ref? Yeah, we'll do that. Out wide. Where's Bruno? There he is. See if we can get him involved. Cunha make a run. There we go. Looking for Mateta. Great reverse ball. Great goal. Link up play was brilliant. Back heel from Cunha. Mateta strikes. Man United 1-0 in front. Great goal. Lovely little assist there. I think the assist worthy of a replay or two. Finds Mateta. Good strike. Nick Pope nowhere near it. 1-0 United. I'm expecting Newcastle to try and hit back enough straight away here. Subamendi of all people goes for goal. And Onana gathers. Got to be careful with this counter attack. They do look good coming forward. Obviously Isak's there, Gordon's there, Murphy out wide as well, so they've got players to cause us problems. He's one of ours now, Garnacho. Luiz, Garnacho, first time cross. That was not where I wanted it, but never mind. Emery, Bruno, Garnacho. Footwork. Still Garnacho. Goes for a low shot. It's blocked. Hall will get it away. Via Nick Pope. Good header. Quaresma gets it away from danger. Yes, Cunha. Love that. Fernandez. Have a look then. Looking for Mateta down the line. Fabian Schär as well. We're getting close to half time here. There we go. Just as I speak about it, ref blows the whistle. That'll do. So far, so good. Just double check something. Do we want to change anything at half time? Stamina looks okay so far. Probably going to bring Dorgu. Just thinking ahead, Dorgu, Mount and Collier will be the three that come on for sure. Maybe Xerxes gets a run out as well.
Agree that he'd certainly get good marks so far.
Oh. There we go.
And we're off for the second half.
Don't want to jinx myself, but I was expecting more of a challenging fixture up against Newcastle, away from home. So far so good. With a rotated side as well. It's not been that bad so far. Ahmad, that was poor. Cunha, well played to win it back. Ahmad again, what are these little silly passes about? Time and a place for them, mate, and that's not right now. Quaresma, good tackle. Luis, spread the play. Great ball. Ahmad has your touch. Tries to knock it past Lewis Hall. Be a throw-in. Newcastle making changes. Murphy off. Harvey Barnes on. Cunha. Mateta. Cunha. The angle's there. He goes for it. Nick Pope with a strong hand. Comfortable in the end. Garnacho does well to win that one. Come on, Douglas Luiz. You'd let him go there. Heaven tackles Isaac. Love that. Cunha. Good dribbling. Gets away from his man. Cunha. Mateta's in support. He wants it. Finds him. Mateta low and hard. Beats Nick Pope for the second time. It's 2-0 Man United. It's a good goal in all for Cunha and Mateta to link up like that again, just like the first one in the first half. Waits for the defender to commit, goes inside, rolls his teammate through. Mateta just puts it low and hard. Nick Pope can't do anything about it. Perfect time for some changes, I think. So we'll go for Dorgu on the right, but then we'll switch him over to the left. There we go. So Garnacho picks up Ahmad's place. I think we'll give Bruno a rest as well. And Collier can come on for Emery.
So it's 2-0 as the ball gets rolling again. And we've got goal news coming in from the Amex. So here's Alex.
Newcastle not the races at the minute. Garnacho and Bruno linking up. Bruno, good footwork. Here comes Garnacho. Mateta wanting his hat-trick. Bruno lets it roll. Cunha. Good ball. Garnacho takes it in his stride well. Tries to beat his man. Does a bit too much there. Livramento does well to get it away. Harvey Barnes trying to get round the side of Heaven. Does well. Isaac onside. He's got Anana to beat. Anana with a good save. You'd put money on Isaac to score there. Ooh, that's a lunge from behind by Harvey Barnes. Might be in trouble here. Ref says yellow. I think he's lucky for that. I was expecting a red card there. Not a nice challenge at all. Bruno's about to play the pass. Harvey Barnes, look at the aggression on his face as he lunges in. Lucky it's only a yellow. Right, changes have been made. Collier on. Garnacho to Collier. Great ball to Garnacho. Tried to catch Nick Pope out of the near post there. Gonna have to do better than that. Go on, Heaven. Stand your ground. Luiz has been beaten by Tonali there. Yeah, well played. Well recovered. Nothing silly here. 10 to go. Looks like the 3 points are ours at the minute. Cunha. Garnacho. Can Mateta get his hat-trick? Good cross. Mateta goes for the overhead kick. Defence stays strong for now. Dorgu, good header. Good turn as well. Douglas Luiz looks to spread the play. Garnacho hangs one up high. Mateta at the back post. Newcastle clear the lines again. Garnacho trying to go one way then the other. Gets round Lewis Hall. Dorgu's arriving at the back. It's Dorgu. Good save from Nick Pope again. Could be 3 or 4-0 by now. Mason Mount with a good challenge. Dorgu. Mount. Has he overran it? He's done enough for now. Good ball. Collier. Garnacho. Again, good footwork. Crossed. Mateta looking for Cunha with a knockdown. Great flick from Mount. Newcastle clear, and I think that'll be another 3 points. Ref blows the whistle. First game of the stream, it's a good one. 2-0 win, we'll take that. Like I say, it could have easily been 3 or 4 though. Nick Pope made some important saves there. Fair play. Was that man of the match Mateta? I think that was then. Oh, was it Cunha that got it in the end? Oh, they've shared it. Fair play. Fair play.
We've got some questions for you.
Harry Maguire, yeah, he played well actually in that back three. I was worried about his pace, but he seems more usable than I first worried he wouldn't be.
Thanks, that's...
Quaresma stood firm as well. Mainu, yeah, you're going to be disappointed, I know you are. Didn't have the stamina, mate. Did not have the stamina at all. Notts Forest next. I think we will sim this one. We just deal with these transfer bids. Same 3 players over and over again. Jackson, Hugo, Bennett. All except keep getting rejected. How frustrating. Right then. For this one, Mateta, we will replace for Højlund. I think we'll start Mason Mount for Cunha. Obviously, we've got the Arsenal game up next in the Carabao Cup, and we've done well so far in that competition. So I want to continue in that run of form. We'll start Maguire over Yoro. He played well last game, so he can keep his place. Agate. Do I want to start Mainu or Agate here? I think we'll go for Mainu. And I'm trying to think. Who else do we potentially want to start? Xerxes for Bruno. Keep him fresh for Arsenal. Dorgu on the bench instead of Garnacho. He's tired. I think we'll completely leave Mateta out. We'll put Wheatley on. See if he gets a run out as well. We'll do a similar thing for Yoro. Put Heaven on. Biinda for Luiz. Don't need him there, risking an injury. I think the only one left there that's involved would be Cunha, but if I put Collier there, should stop him getting used. Right, I'm happy with that. Home to Notts Forest. 12:45 kickoff as well. Let's see what the lads can do for me. 3-1 win. Bruno does come on for Zaire Emery. Agate comes on for Mainu. Fernando does get a goal. Højlund gets a goal. Gets a brace actually, so fair play to Rasmus. Whatever Mateta can do, Højlund can do. 2 goals for 2. Strikers in 2 games, you know. 2s all round. So that brings us to the Carabao Cup fixture. Yeah, we'll do that. Holding. then we'll change it to box. Yeah. And Bruno, playmaker. So I'm just looking at the roles at the minute, making sure people are. Maybe put a shadow striker on Xerxes. Winger, poacher, cool. Right. Oh, message from Garnacho. You wanting to play? You're still in the squad, no doubt. So, we're going away to the Emirates. Never an easy place to go, as we know. Quarterfinals already of the Carabao Cup. Other fixtures in the competition are as... Oh, excuse me. Hang on, wrong slide there. Have I got it? No, I've lost track of it. Go backwards, and then we'll go sorry about that, then we'll go forwards. Right. So, we have Brighton winning against Fulham. Wigan, fair play to them, are up against Spurs. And Notts Forest play Chelsea. Interesting. Let's wait and see who we could potentially face in the next round if we get there. For this one, Onana will stay in goal. I was hoping we'd have a easier fixture and then we could obviously bring in Bayinda, but I think it's wise if we continue with Onana. He's been in a good run of form, so why not keep him there for now against the bigger sides. If we're fortunate to get a lower ranked side in the semis, if we get through, then I'll start Bayinda. Why not? Garnacho wants to play. We'll stick him on the left, and Burma can start on the right. Mateta comes back in after being rested, and I think that's how we're going to start. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's get it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the save, whether it's live on Twitch with me, whether it's a review of the Twitch videos that I've posted, or over on YouTube. Links there as well on the channel for both methods of content. Leave me a like or a comment suggesting where you think we go next for transfers, or even with the save as an overall. Feedback is always welcome with my content, good or bad. It's always constructive. Want to make it as good a watch for you as possible, and as a good a game for me to play as possible. So I'm always open to ideas. And Burmo, he's got an idea of his own. Run at the heart of the Arsenal defence, go low and hard across goal. That's going to go out for a throw-in. We won't talk about that one. Wow. Played Arsenal once already this season. I think from what I remember, it wasn't a bad game. Tavio does well. Like I said, originally, when we first began the season, I wasn't too bothered so much about the Carabao Cup or FA Cup, but it just so happens that we've progressed to this stage, so I think at this point it would be rude not to try and go all the way now, being in the quarterfinals. We've moved Man City out of the way and beat them. If we can do the same with Arsenal, I think the only other big team really to worry about would be Chelsea, although Tottenham are still in the running for a semi-finals / final position. Maybe we'll get a Europa League replay if possible. See if we can get our own back on Tottenham. Douglas Luiz at the heart of the midfield. Ref, come on. That was a rash challenge from Mikel Moreno. Ref didn't like it. I certainly didn't. Red card, 20 minutes in. Well, that's changed things. We saw a similar challenge in the last one out. I think it was against Newcastle, and the referee only gave Harvey Barnes a yellow. That was just as bad, and the ref's not messing around. Red card. They're down to 10. hopefully we can use that to our advantage. Garnacho. Good dribbling, Bruno. Overlapping run from Garnacho, offside. Good save though, nonetheless, from Raya, who didn't know anything about it. Bruno just delayed the pass there, a bit too much. Not too far off though. Don't want to get complacent, though we've got the extra body. Arsenal could still cause us problems coming forward. So we've still got a job to do here. And Burmo scoops it. Mateta, nice little 1-2. Doesn't pay off the second time. Bruno does well. Garnacho keeps it in. Good footwork. Round Havertz. Bruno. Garnacho's there. Finds him. To Bruno. First time cross. And Burmo waiting. Comes out to Zaire Emery. Tries the volley. Arsenal do well to block the effort. Declan Rice. Had nowhere to go, so he goes backwards. Martinelli coming forward. Luckily, De Ligt's there to break up the play. Burmo running out of ideas. He's got Cunha there waiting. Finds him. Cunha. The angle's there. Goes for goal. Good save, Raya. Garnacho. Twinkle toes. Bruno. Has a go. Raya with another save. It's the first corner of the game. 37 minutes in. As you'd expect, it's been all United so far since that red card. Bruno delivers. Mateta underneath it. And it'll trickle behind for another corner. Bring someone short here. Who is that? Emery. He's got space here. Lays it off to Bruno Fernandes, who strikes. It's a very strong save from Raya. 5 to go till half time. We keep the pressure up, maybe we can break them before that whistle blows. And Burmo, change of pace around Balde. Mateta rolls it, looking for Douglas Luiz. That was aimed at, but I think he was trying to go for Bruno himself. Ben White dispossessed. Garnacho gives it away. Wins it back though. Garnacho. Bruno. To Garnacho again. Mateta tries to roll his man. The Arsenal defender gets lucky. Ref blows the whistle for half time. Boos are ringing round the stadium. Understandably so. It's been a poor performance from Arsenal. Red card or not, they've just not been forward thinking at all at the minute. We'll keep it as is for now. We can just weather the storm, get hold of the ball again. It shouldn't be long till we can break that Arsenal block. I think without Raya it'd be probably 2 or 3 by now. Burmo. Cunha's going one way. Mateta looking for Cunha. Keeps it in. And Burmo on the overlap. Early cross. Looking for Garnacho. It's going to drop towards Bruno. And Raya cleans it up in the box. Fans trying to get the team going. Martinelli from range, and out of nowhere the 10 men go 1-0 up. What a strike from Martinelli. Where did that come from? Speechless. Great goal. We've got a job to do now. Can't believe it. We've been dominating the game ever since they got their player sent off. The first time they really come forward in just under an hour, and Martinelli pulls that out of the bag. And here come Arsenal again with Martinelli. Luckily, Yoro reads the pass. Garnacho, he's driving forward. Looking for Mateta. Here come United. Mateta back to Garnacho. Looks to Ben one. Odegaard of all people gets a foot in. And Arsenal clear their lines for now. Ben White rolls in Odegaard. Martinelli again. Crowd urging him to shoot again. And he does, this time, thankfully, straight into Onana's hands. Garnacho looks to return the favour. Mateta tried to flick it towards Mbeumo. And Arsenal deal with it for now. Tell you what, I'm starting to feel like I'm the one with bloody 10 men here. Havertz for 2. Good save, Onana. Gonna have to make some changes here. Last 20 minutes. Was not expecting this when they had their red card. Even at half time, we were all over them. Right, I'm going to put Maguire in the middle. Quaresma can come on as the left-sided centre-back. Mainu can come on in the middle. Fresh legs. Ahmad can come on from Mbeumo. And I think we're going to need to bring Rasmus on as well. Because Mateta's not been doing it in front of goal. Surprisingly. With his form lately. I was expecting a goal or two, but he just cannot seem to beat Raya. 20 to go. We need to weather the storm, get the ball. And counter. Quaresma does well. Bruno. He's got Rasmus ahead of him. Looks to find him. Good first touch. Second one goes into the path of Saliba, who gets it away. Arsenal fans now really starting to enjoy this one. They're knocking it round with confidence. They think the job is done. Mainu, good tackle. Emery. Cunha. Ahmad's making moves. Here he is. Over the top looking for his teammate Højlund, who's offside. Just about to pull the trigger there. That must have been close. Couldn't have played it any earlier. Yeah. You can see there, just ahead of play. Unlucky. Here come Arsenal, 10 to go. Here comes the goal scorer, Martinelli. Running it in towards the corner. Maguire's coming over. Gets a block. Comes back to Martinelli. Declan Rice, edge of the box, has a go. Good save, Onana. Quaresma. Nearly made a mess of that. Here's Ahmed. Emery. Cunha. Rasmus has made a move. He's onside. He's got the pace on Saliba for 1-1. Rasmus can't get his shot away. Oh, it's just going from bad to worse here at the Emirates. It's not meant to be. And now here comes Martinelli. Is he going to win it? He's already got one. He does. Commiserations. All that effort trying to get back into it. Maguire gets done for pace. And it's that man again, Martinelli. Fair play. Outstanding performance from him. 2 chances. He's taken them both well. Proving how important he can be. Great goal. You think we've not got enough time for this? Bruno driving forward. Garnacho. Bruno. Garnacho. Trying to save face here. Over the top looking for Højlund. Trying to get one back, and he does. It's going to be too late though. Unfortunate. Good little goal there, but wasn't to be. It wasn't enough. Arsenal, the 10 men, managed to get the result over the line. It'll be them that goes through to the semi-finals. We gave it a good go. Probably got carried away with the extra man on the field, thinking it was job done already. And I said at half time I didn't want to get complacent. That first goal stunned us, and ever since then the confidence just grew in the Arsenal performance. They deserve it. Have to turn our attention elsewhere. What a game. What a goal. That first goal. The way he hit that. Really, really took me by surprise. Mason Mount. I need more games. Yeah, I know you do, mate. But in my defence, I didn't buy you. So, hey ho. Right, contract's expiring. As we approach January, we need to deal with them. So, I'm happy at the moment with Maguire. I know some of you are going to say to sell him, and that's fine. But at the minute, I don't want to let him go for free. So, we will renew his contract. He's on 86 grand a week at the minute. So, we won't make that go up. If anything, we'll try and shave a bit off that. So, let's say, would you accept rotation? No, he wants important. Okay, right. Accept that. No extension. Why would I give you a new contract with no extra term on it? If I gave you a year, it's not going to buy me loads of time. Let's go for 2 years, see what he says. No extension. Right, fine. Have a year. Stop being awkward. Right, good. No release clause, that's fine. To be fair, if he offered a release clause, I probably would have accepted it. We're only really doing this so that he doesn't leave for free. Let's offer you 80 grand. And no additional fees. Let's see what he comes back with. 80 grand plus 5 clean sheets and a signing on bonus. Well, no, we'll remove that. So he's took 3 grand off his wages. There you go. You can have that. Happy days. Like I say, not intending on him to stay, but as a rotation he's fine. But for a value of 11.5 million, it'd be a shame to let him go for free. So if someone offers that sort of money, they can have him. Who was the other player I wanted to keep? Let's have a look. Obviously, he's agreed. Is it him? Yeah, he's agreed to join a different side. You've got Jackson on the I think all these are on the transfer list, aren't they? So I might as well just let them run out their contracts, which I believe we will do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Cool. Right, up next we have the game against Burnley, away from home. We're still sat in first, somehow. We'll have a quick look at the table actually, to get an idea of how things are looking. So 3 points ahead of Brighton. Chelsea and Arsenal follow suit with Liverpool as well. They're joint in 4th, just behind on goal difference. And then we have to keep searching for Man City, who've fallen away even further, down in 12th now, so they're really not having a good time. 25 goals scored, 25 goals conceded. Not sure what Pep's up to there. Up next we've got Burnley, sat in the relegation zone. Everton not having a good time either. Who do we play after Burnley? We have West Ham and then Wolves, all still in the month of December. So we've got 3 games in just under 2 weeks. So I'm thinking Sim Burnley, play West Ham, Sim Wolves. Is that the best way to do this? West Ham Wolves. Let's just double check. So West Ham are 11th. Yeah, cool. That's what we'll do to wrap up the month of December, which puts us nicely into January. Burnley. Right, we'll rotate. Ateta can start. Xerxes can start. Mainu can start. Agate can start. Ahmad. Maguire. And Quaresma. Do that. Do you know what? I'm going to put Binder in goal for this one. I was expecting him to play the next one in the cup, but because we've bowed out prematurely against Arsenal, we can't give him that opportunity, so he can play this one against Burnley. Collier on the bench maybe for Mbermo. He's getting tired. Yeah, that's how we'll start. Another 3 points would be nice, lads. We get it. Mateta with a brace. 2 minutes between each goal, so fair play. Hannibal, an old player of ours, scores for Burnley in the 60th minute, but it wasn't enough to get him back into it. And apparently we only made 2 changes. Great. Nothing like the game following what you want to do, is there? There's me trying to rotate, and it makes 2 changes. Thank you. Not. Right. Update Mateta's role. Yes, please. Thank you. He's been a good signing for us so far, I think. Dan Gore for New York City. Off you go. Yeah, let's have a quick look at the stats then. So, yeah. After 17 or 18 games, or thereabouts so far in the season, Annan has had 8 clean sheets. That's not too bad, I suppose. Maguire's made 13 caps or appearances. De Ligt's played 16. Quaresma's played 14. Yoro 14. Otavia 14. +1. +1. Agate only played 13, but it's +1 as well. That's good. Collier's a +1. He's only played 1 game this season in the Premier League. Okay. Interesting. Pretty sure I've used him more than once, but alright. Ahmad stays the same. 18 appearances though. It's not bad. Needs to get more out of him though. Only got a goal and 2 assists. Desiree. Again, 15 games but only 3 contributions in all from him. Not enough for the price we paid. Douglas Luiz, 17 appearances. He's been alright in the middle since returning to the Premier League. Mainu, he's been alright. 4 contributions in 11 games. That's not a bad return. Emery's played well, but again, no assists, only 1 goal. Bruno, prolific in front of goal. 9 contributions in 19. That's not too bad. Cunha's done well since coming in. Xerxes got 3 goals. Garnacho with 6 contributions. And Burmo with 5. And then you've got the 2 leading the front line. Mateta's got 5 on Højlund in terms of goals. But he has got 4 more appearances. So I'd imagine they're pretty much on par when it comes to an average of goals per game on that ratio. Right. Last game then. Played game, should I say. Last played game of the stream. Before we sim that Wolves game. To conclude December. Hugo's been sold. Wow. That took long enough. As his contract's about to expire. Always the way. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Has Brighton gained on us? No. Have they played though? They have. So I'm assuming they lost then, did they? No, they beat Brentford. That don't make sense, does it? I don't know. Not too sure. Right, come on then, we'll start Rasmus instead of Mateta. I think we'll start Quaresma instead of Yoro. Seems quite tired. Put Heaven on the bench for Yoro. Yeah. Right, let's get another win. I wasn't expecting to be this far up the table nearly in January.
Days of anticipation have led up to this.
Very surprised. There's been a huge fall off inability in Man
City,
City, just like what happened in real life. So there's one place we've climbed. Liverpool haven't been great either. And I think it's fair to say Arsenal in the league haven't been amazing. They did play well against us with 10 men, but I think that was just the occasion they played rather than a run of form. So at the minute, we've been the most consistent. As long as we continue that way, we could be on to a league title. Cunha, early on, good effort. Areola with a good save. But you've got to focus on doing what we need to do and hope that the rest continue to lose and drop points. It says a lot that Brighton are in second. It gives you an idea of what's happening in the league at the minute, but we are still only in December, plenty of games to go. Plenty of time to mess up, unfortunately. De Ligt goes up for it. Always wins the header at the near post, but never manages to get the header on target. I need to look at that tactic. See if we can tweak it.
Well, he's a player that many have been talking about. Will we be
Desiree.
talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Yeah, his form's been fantastic, hasn't it? 3 goals in
Ball.
the last 3 games. His confidence must be
Desiree. Bruno.
Bruno. Trying to keep him quiet.
Cunha was waiting on the edge of the box there. He's going to try and turn and shoot.
Well, in their last match, United enjoyed a positive outcome with a win against Burnley. How do you think they'll face
Come West
today?
Ham. Fulkrug trying to get round De Ligt. Does enough. Rasmus with the knockdown. Emery reads it well. Good ball. Hoyland. And Burma on the overlap. Looking for Douglas Luiz in the middle. West Ham get it cleared for now.
Not the end to the move they were looking for.
Emery trying to battle in the middle. Fulkrug trying to get round Quaresma. Clever challenge. Cunha. Clever. Emery. And Burmo making a move. Finds him. Bruno trying to pick it up on the edge of the box. West Ham again cut the pass out. Fulkrug. De Ligt's there again. Cunha and Burmo. Hoyland. How's your touch? Oh, it's brilliant. What a turn that is. Rasmus Hoyland. Great save. That was a great turn. Deserved a goal. It's a good save from Areola. Corner. Second one of the game. Bruno to deliver. Bit of a poor one, really. Desiree. Douglas Luiz. And Burmo rolls his man. Shot goes wide. We're having chances.
How disappointed he is with himself.
Got to be fine in the back of the net, though. West Ham trying to get the bubbles going. You can hear him in the background. Emery. Burmo. Cunha. From range. It's brilliant. West Ham defence backed off. You can't leave this man that much room. He showed earlier in the season he's got it in his locker. Probably the best one of the bunch so far. It's a great strike. We needed something special. Great goal. That's what the fans wanted. And Burma rolls his teammate in. He takes one touch and says have it. Amorim loved that one. 1-0 Man United.
So off we go at 1-0.
I think this season we've done well to rotate the players we've had in the squad, get new fresh faces in. There's a bit more deadwood we do need to try and get out of the club, but come next season, regardless to what happens at the end of this, I think the real challenge begins. European football, a big summer window, some more fresh faces, old ones going out the door.
Here's Alex.
We can't have a one-hit wonder season. We need to kind of hit the ground running. Continue this good form into season 2. Cunha, Bruno, can he get a goal? Good save, Areola again. And it'll be probably just the one at half time. Right. I think. Let's bring Heaven on. Like for like. Left-sided centre-backs, both left-footed. So we won't notice too much of a change there. And we haven't got to worry about Harry's lack of pace at the back. Desire at left mid getting tired, and Cunha as well. So they're probably the next two changes we're going to make. Unless events in the game change that plan. We'll probably bring Garnacho on for Cunha in the cam role. Ahmad can go out wide for Desire. And then looking at Mateta's stamina, we'll either bring Xerxes on for Fernandez or Mount. And then maybe try Xerxes up top if Mount comes on. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see what the second half has in store anyway. Well, I'd like to, but I've got a funny feeling. Have we just crashed again? I thought this problem got solved. Right, I'm going to have to sim this. Because with black screen, we didn't have this problem in the most recent streams. We had it on the first and second, but it seems like it might have reoccurred for one reason or another. So let's sim to the end in the hope that it rectifies itself. Hopefully it saves the changes we made. 3-1 win in the end. Cunha gets another. Fernandez also on the score sheet just after half time. But let's hope we can actually get back to the menus without it crashing. Otherwise the result might not save. That's what I'm worried about. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. Right, annoyingly, it froze as we progressed, so we'll have to redo that West Ham game, unfortunately. Let's just go back through all this quickly. What I'll do is in the hope we sim it and get the win, rather than having to replay the whole thing. Because we knew we were winning, I think it ended 3-1 in the end anyway. So let's try and replicate a similar result if possible. The joys of PC gaming comes with its challenges sometimes, as I'm sure you all agree. Or at least this game does, that's for sure. Right, did I renew? It saved Maguire's, didn't it? Yeah, cool. So it was literally just the result it didn't save, unfortunately. Which is a shame. But we'll get there. And we'll try and replicate that. So we started... Oh, hang on. Højlund, Quaresma. I think that was it, wasn't it? I think we did that as well. Oh no, it was that, wasn't it? Yeah, because Heaven came on. Right, let's see what we can get against this. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again once the game does get finalised. Please be a win. It's a draw. Ugh, of course it is. Second time round. Right, is it going to progress? It is. Happy days. So, the game we were supposed to get on with and sim was Wolves. Now, let's see what we have to deal with as we approach. Youth players, I haven't once dealt with that in this save. Don't really want to pay much attention to it. Maybe in a future save we will consider using the youth, whether that be a youth RTG or we just incorporate it as part of our overall team. We'll wait and see. But for this last game then, in December, you see Liverpool catching up with us. A bit annoyed that the West Ham result went against us. We were winning, so that should be another 2 points really on the board for us, but I guess it just narrows the gap, puts pressure on us for sure. So Jaro the Goat, yo, hi mate, how are you? You good? Hope you're good. I'm not too bad. Just had a bit of a robbery on on FC. Everything was going hunky dory. We go and beat West Ham 3-1, and then it crashes. So I've tried to replicate the same result and only got a draw. If it was a loss, I would have probably tried to, you know, redo the fixture, but I can deal with a draw rather than a win. How are you anyway? Hope your day's gone well. I just thought I'd do a quick short stream, just to recap so you can see where we are. We're at the end of December now, as you can see. If we jump to the calendar, I can show you. It's been an okay month for us. We beat Newcastle in the first game of the stream. Then we simmed against Nottingham Forest. We then played the Carabao Cup fixture, which was a good game to watch, so I do recommend going back and watching it, whether you catch up on YouTube or you watch the stream back once it concludes. Arsenal went down to 10 men. Martinelli, we were all over them, playing really well, just couldn't get that goal. Martinelli goes at the other end and scores a wonder goal, which gives Arsenal a huge boost in confidence. They then go get another goal through Martinelli, making it 2-0, and then we pull one back towards the end of the game, right at the last minute, through Højlund, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately, to progress to the semi-finals, so it is what it is. We then go and beat Burnley away from home, and like I say, that West Ham fixture there, as you can see, it's 1-1. We did beat them 3-1, and it was a very good goal from, I think it was Cunha, which I'll still grab and I'll upload as well to YouTube. I'm not sure if you've noticed, I've been uploading bits and pieces on YouTube, just shorts, little glimpses. My plan was to sim this last fixture against Wolves, but what I'm thinking now is I might try and give the game a go again just to see if we've got another issue in the background. Hopefully it doesn't freeze, but if you're up for it, I'll give this Wolves game a go. If not, I can sim it and we can crack on in tomorrow's stream with January's transfer market. So let me know what you want to do. It's a busy month, as you can see. In January we've got the Manchester Derby for the second time in the league, third time for the season. We've also got FA Cup fixture against Everton. So looking at it at the minute, I'd probably say we sim Bournemouth, we play Everton, as I'd like to get a bit of silverware. So I'd say sim that game against Bournemouth, play the Everton game. I don't fancy playing Everton back to back, so we'll sim the Everton game at home in the Premier League. We'll play Spurs, play Man City, sim Wolves. Is my plan. I'm sure you guys can give me some feedback when we get closer to that. And financially, we are strapped for cash. Yeah, we're not even got $1 million in the bank as it stands. So we either have to let a player or two go, or we just stay quiet in the window, maybe look at some free agents or whatever for next season. Yeah, good idea. Sounds good. Cool. Right. What about the Wolves game? Should we jump into that, or should we wrap up and progress into January? What do you want to do? I don't mind either way. Like I said before in the past, I want it to be your stream as much as it is mine. You guys have a say. I'm just going to jump into this press conference.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
Encourage him. Play it. Alright, mate, we'll do that. No problem. Like I say, hopefully we won't have any problems, but for some reason we did have a crash again, annoyingly. To my surprise, I feel like come out of the blue really, because we had the update and we thought we dealt with it, but we'll wait and see. Right, Otavio's tired. Quaresma can come in. Mind you, they're both tired really, but who? Wolves. Let me just double check something before I go. Yeah, I thought that. Wolves are quite low in the table, so we could rotate here and then have a stronger side to sim against Bournemouth. Or we could rotate and then play the strong side against Everton in the Cup, but this shouldn't be too much of a challenge. So what I'll do is we'll start Heaven. He played well in the Newcastle game. Did you do development plans? I did, mate, for a couple of players. Not all, but yeah, there's a few players that have 1 or 2 development plans already done, and some are still being worked on. So Garnacho, as you can see, is a cam. I think he's currently doing the... Is it the Playmaker? Or? Yeah, he's doing the Playmaker. Xerxes doing the Shadow Striker. So there's a few on the go, for sure. We're going to start... Do we want to start him? No, we'll start Ahmad on the left. And Garnacho as well, as he's fitter. Xerxes will probably come on for Bruno, because he's getting tired. Binder, he'll have a game against Everton in the Cup, so he can get a run out. What I might do is I might bring Collier on as well. And mind you, Mainu and Agate are in the middle there. They've not been used, so do it when everyone helps so much. Yeah, I think as we close off December and we hit the new calendar year, we'll assess the squad, work out what we're happy with, what we're not happy with. Like I say, you know, someone might come in for a player. I mean, we had a few offers for Bruno, if you remember, in August. We were umming and ahhing about selling him. If a big offer comes his way, that could give us a lot of cash to go and do something with it. So let's wait and see what happens. Mason Mount might be another one out the door because he's been moaning a lot, and it's not a player that I would have signed, to be honest. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. But for now, I think that's how we're going to start this one. Yeah, Molyneux, here we come. Fingers crossed, no issues, hopefully.
We simply have to focus
Darwin
on this
Nunez
now.
at Wolves.
3 goals in
3-3.
his last 3 matches,
Wouldn't have
and you
expected
can't
that.
argue with that sort of form. We'll have the action on EA TV.
I mean,
Hello
Liverpool
and
always sell
welcome.
him, but
This is the scene
to
here at
Wolves,
Molineux.
really?
I'm Derek Ray.
Fair
and
enough.
sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart.
Right then,
Looking forward to bringing you
let's try and get another 3 points on the door. Liverpool are chasing quite viciously now in the league. Speaking of Liverpool, Nunez goes for goal straight away, forces Onana to a big save. Not quite sure why they're 16th if that's how they're going to play. Doyle to deliver. Luckily the header's a poor one. We can come away with it. Onana, go long. Burmo. Garnacho. Good change of pace and direction. Mateta, it's a lazy pass from Garnacho. Didn't want him to do that. Just wanted a straightforward pass. I mean, Garnacho's another player, as much as I've enjoyed using him, if the right deal comes our way, is it something we consider doing? Let me know what you think.
Well, United's defensive record is second to none, and Stuart, that's official.
I'm open to suggestions, you know. You've seen the squad, you've seen the players. Is there someone you're not happy with? Is there someone you want to replace? You've got ideas to go elsewhere with players. Mateta, Garnacho, early strike, back to Mateta, edge of the box, great goal. If you don't first succeed, try again. Mateta with another goal. Tell you what, he's not highly rated, but he's been a good signing for us so far. We was looking at the stats earlier on in the stream. We were comparing player by player. Rasmus and Mateta in front of goal look good, but this man, he's pulling away and he's proving a point. 1-0 United.
So the ball moving again. Will there be a quick reply from Wolves? There needs to be.
They're very direct in their play, Wolves. They find Darwin Nunez every time. Ahmad. Fernandez. I like this formation we play. We seem to have good movement in the middle. The striker's never isolated. Bruno over the top. Ahmad brings it down well. Garnacho's waiting. Somehow it trickles back to Jose Sarr. Tell you what, we might be the away team, but they're the fans you can hear at the minute. Burma going one way then the other. Mateta rolls his man, looking for Bruno. Douglas Luiz, first time shot blocked. Come on Ahmad, don't lose it there, mate. Heaven, that's a good tackle. Ahmad got a bit of an injury, hopefully he can run it off. And Burmo switches, looking for Ahmad. Tries to find Bruno, ref pulls the play up for a free kick. Must have been a handball, I think. Why is Ahmad over it? Not sure why that's the case. Yeah, we'll go Bruno Fernandes. Of course, scored that great free kick in yesterday's stream against Everton. If you've not seen it, please do check it out. He's capable of a free kick, so we'll go for one. Try and catch Jose Sarr out from this angle. Side netting, I think. Good effort. Come on, Heaven, win that. We're going to play on. Ref says play on. Emery. Burma. Garnacho trying to offer support. He finds Bruno Fernandes. Blocked. Could have gone anywhere. Goes behind for a corner. Right, we'll off this one. Trying to find Mateta if I can. Goes to Heaven. Ahmad. Douglas Luiz. Looking to bend one. Easy for Jose Sarr in the end. Of all players, Garnacho's the furthest back and somehow wins the header.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way in front as they are. Douglas Luiz.
Ball on it. Ball. Half time. Spare me 2 seconds. Apologies about that. What's the most views you've gotten? What is that, live, or is that across a video I've uploaded, or? Because those are two very different questions.
Looking to build upon a largely positive first half showing.
Garnacho, Mateta, looking for Bruno. Handball. Free kick on the edge of the box. Need to go for a bit more height on this one, I think. Bruno. Can he get it over the wall? It's blocked. Wolves clear their lines for now. At times it feels like Garnacho's playing bloody CDM. And he's doing a good job at it as well. Here come Wolves. Darwin's down the centre. De Ligt trying to stay with him. The pass was a poor one and Euro will clear it away. Garnacho. And Burmo down this right hand side. Just try and knock the ball around, keep it. Not do anything silly. Wait for the obvious pass. Fernandez from range. Goes for it. It's a good effort. I'm missing gyro stream for this stream. I'm missing gyro stream for this stream. Not sure what you mean there, mate. Yoro, well up. Burma. Fernandez. Round the corner to Garnacho. He'll have a go. And Jose Sarr with another save. Ahmad does well. He's ran that injury off from the first half, which is good. Garnacho, Bruno. Emery. To Bruno again. Emery wants it back. Hits it first time. Wolves just managing to block everything at the minute. They started the game off quite well, coming forward. With this man Darwin Nunez, but seems to have fallen off a bit. Garnacho and Burmo. Good directional change. Burmo. One touch too many, I think. Wolves trying to find something. They've gone long. Wang Yi-Cham. Lima. Good effort, good save. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Gyro. I'm missing Gyro's stream for this stream. Let me know what you mean. Good block to deny Darwin. I thought that was going to be a goal then. Here comes Mateta. Not the quickest, but we'll give it a go. Managed to pull away here. Menetzi can't keep up. Mateta for 2-0. Finds the back of the net. It's too easy for him. 15 to go. Should be job done. Let's cue some changes quickly. Hoyland can come on, and Burmo picked up a knock, so we'll bring Mason Mount on the right. Xerxes for Bruno. And then we'll do Agate and Mainu in the middle. De Ligt will have to stay on. Let's get this win over the line. It's been a good stream. We've had some good wins, a couple of frustrating results. As we approach January, hopefully we can start the new year in a good way. Mainu looking to bend one. Good effort. Oh, okay. He's a streamer and makes really good content. So that's why my name is Gyro the Goat. Right, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. You should change it to Saxton the Goat. Nah, I'm only joking. Does he stream on FIFA then, yeah? I'd imagine he does. Hoyland, tuck inside. Looking for Mainu on the edge. Wolves clear the lines for now. De Ligt's done well. 5 to go then. It's going to be another 3 points, I think. Unless we do something really wrong.
Wolves regaining possession.
Oh, that turn's done me there. Wang Hee-chan gets one back. Fell asleep there, defending. Thought I could deal with it. Change of pace. Caught me off guard. Luckily we've got the second, so we should be able to still get the 3 points. All being well. Xerxes. Just run the clock down. Garnacho's got a bit of room here. Goes for goal, looking for a third. Shot pulls wide. Referee does blow the whistle in the end. We do get the win. And that will be the end of December and us into January, which is the aim and what we pushed for. So that will unfortunately wrap up the stream as well. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I know I have. We've made some good progress there. Be sure to check out the full video, either on the Twitch or across on YouTube. They'll be uploaded there as well. And I'll see you guys the next one.